The news in you, north, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. On Memorial Day, 12 people were shot in a 6-hour span in New York City. They actually had a person shot in every borough in New York City. And it goes as follows. At 4:45 p.m., a 36-year-old man was shot at 145th Street and Jamaica Avenue in Jamaica, Queens. At 5:40 p.m., a 35-year-old man was shot at 8th Avenue at West 143rd Street. At 6 p.m., a man in his 20s was shot in front of 835 Nostrand Ave at President Street in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. At 7:50 p.m., 5 men were shot in front of a bodega at 735 Knickerbocker Avenue in Bushwick. At 8:30 p.m., 2 people were shot at 231 Steuben Street in Concord, section of Staten Island. At 10:30 p.m., a 15-year-old was shot in the torso and a 30-year-old in the right knee. They were taken to Harlem Hospital where the 15-year-old died. And that's a shame. At 10:40 p.m., a 58-year-old man was shot in the shoulder at East 157th Street in the Bronx. And that's not making sense, family. And it's like I said at the beginning of the year. What did I say? I said, hey, after this COVID, it's going to get crazy. I said, when the summer hits, it's going to get really violent out in these streets. I said, protect yourself. 360-degree awareness at all times. And we definitely have to check ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. We have to be aware of our surroundings. That's simple and plain. Bottom line, if you ain't got to be out, don't be out. I even went to look at the major cities' rise in shootings and rise in homicides. Major cities' rise in shootings and rise in homicides. The major cities they have labeled as Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Baltimore. And guess what? All these major cities, the shootings are on the rise, with Los Angeles and Philadelphia leading the charge. Now we're going to go down to major cities that see a rise in homicides. And it's still as stated: Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Baltimore. And guess what? They're all on a rise in homicides as well. And who takes over the homicides? Chicago and Philadelphia in a close second place in homicides. LA, with less homicides than New York in this 2021, but it still is what it is. It's exactly what I said it was going to be, that this stuff was going to be on the rise. People being locked in the house, creating beefs in the house. During a pandemic, you sick, your family member's sick, and you still find time in life to create a beef with somebody over the internet, and then you take it to the street and say, I'm going to pull up. Now you pull up, and guess what? The major cities are leading in shootings and homicides. And that makes no sense. Young people, you got to start listening to the OGs, to the people that's trying to tell you something real. Not to the OGs that's trying to tell you, you got to keep it popping. To the OGs like myself that's telling you, hey man, y'all got to get that ceasefire. Y'all got to mind your business, do your own thing. Don't worry about suckers in your lane. You do what you have to do for yourself. Take care of yourself. Get your bag up, and stay out the way. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. And this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.